These 4 men will take on 4 other wrestlers, and it's Devil take the hindmost.
And ever since we've gone out and made these challenges, we heard there's 2 wrestlers. Stan the Man Stasiak wants to come in next Saturday and challenge one of us 4, and Ron Starr is making a challenge to one of us 4. Which one of us should take him on? Who do you think? Stan the Man Stasiak, which one of us should take him on?
Listen, the man's probably had more main events in Madison Square Garden in the last 10 years than any other man. Makes no difference. He's still a common Polish person.
You want him?
That's right.
You want to wrestle him?
I'm going to let the Polish prince teach that commoner a thing or two.
What about Starr?
I'll take him.
Ron Starr.
Starr's got all the competition here.
You want Starr? I want him.
Anybody will take those Stars. Stasiak, you're in the same boat, Jack. Listen, I am the Northwest Heavyweight Champion. Ron Starr, you come out here. You think you're Sterling Devil. You come out here with all your girls. We're going to go everybody yelling and screaming for you. Well, let me tell you something, brother. I ain't afraid of no part of you, Starr. I ain't afraid of nothing about you, Starr. You want one of us? Well, you got me, brother. You got me. You're going to be so sorry.
Then it is made. We've got Wiskowski against the Crusher.
Give Brooks and I some opponents.
You know they're calling us the Fearsome Four.
That's right.
There's not going to be any separating. We're going to stick together. You bring Stasiak. Starr, you better go get 4 or 5 more Stars and come on.
We're the best, the Fearsome Foursome.
All right.
Has called and said he was flying to Portland next Saturday night to take care of Buddy Rose and Wiskowski, who have been knocking him all over the country. He wasn't putting up with it. He'll be here next Saturday night, and we'll take on Ed Wiskowski, I guess, first. So remember that. Ladies and gentlemen, the next event is an 8-man team match, elimination. When a man has been beaten, he must go to the dressing room and stay there. And when one team has eliminated the other team, they are the winner, and this is winner take all. Introducing in this corner the 4-man team of Playboy Buddy Rose, Ed Wiskowski, Bad News Brooks, and Roddy Piper. Their opponents in this corner, the team of Hector Guerrero, Adrian Adonis, Ron Starr, and George Wells. And also, ladies and gentlemen, before announcing this bout, the Athletic Commission informed me that Roddy Piper and Bad News Brooks had been assessed heavy fines for their actions last Saturday night.
They not only were assessed heavy fines, they were warned about getting suspended. The action that you would have seen on television if you watched last Saturday. Very, very strict warning from the commission. Adonis and Ron Starr, tag team champions of the Pacific Coast, wearing their belts into the ring. A tradition started, or changed, you should say, by Jesse Ventura a couple of years ago. Used to be you wore the belts in the ring only when you were defending them, and of course this is a 4-man tag match, sometimes called Devil Take the Hindmost, meaning that when you're beaten, you're out you go. But they have worn the belts into the ring to taunt Piper and Brooks, from whom they won them. Wiskowski and Rose lost their world tag team titles Monday night down in Dallas. Roddy Piper is the Pacific Coast Heavyweight Champion. Ron Starr is the United States Heavyweight Champion. And we're down to the last one to disrobe, which is usually the case. The unwielding of the kilts by Roddy Piper. Just to the right corner, right side of your screen, Sandy Barr, and a man whose work is cut out for him. Tell you, with his 8 men up there, 2 supposedly at a time in the middle of the ring, 3 in each of their respective corners. Piper trying to get Guerrero to come into the corner. Guerrero saying, there's the line, cross it, baby. Into a neutral corner and taken out. Piper hip thrown and caught with a flying head scissors. Flying, rolling head scissors by young Guerrero. Piper has that owied a little bit. I'm getting out of here for a moment. He starts around the ring. Adrian Adonis drops down to the floor of the arena. So you're not coming this way, baby. Into the corner and a hip throw to Guerrero. Flying drop kick or head scissors. Tried by Piper and missed. Flying there for the takedown. Off the ropes. And a flying body press. Almost a pin. Interference by Piper saved him. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of it that you're going to see that I won't be able to tell you about, because there's going to be a lot going on. An arm bar being yanked on by Guerrero, and here comes big George Wells. Ron Starr charging into the fray as Piper just misses the tag. So 3 of the team of Guerrero, Wells, Starr, and the only one not in, Adonis. And here he comes from the top rope. A flying elbow drop. What a move. And a stomp by Starr before he gets out of the ring. Seat up or seat drop to the arm. Now to the hammerlock as they're working on the left arm of Roddy Piper. The hammerlock. Adonis has him on his shoulder. Body slams him with that hammerlock. Covers him with a body press. Got a count of 2. And that was all. Adonis reaches back for the tag. Piper, a little disoriented in the ring. Goes to the wrong corner. Turns right into Ron Starr. Working on the left arm of Roddy. Ron Starr turns it over. The tag is good. Piper finally gets the tag. Rose is in. He is tripped. Arm drag. Takedown. 3 in a row. And Rose goes for the wrong corner. Spins. Turns, gets to his corner. And now it's Wiskowski. in against Starr. They are trading blows. Forearm smashes. Now it's Starr with left hand and a right cross. Raising the roof at the Portland Sports Arena. Everybody's still around. When one gets beat, he has to leave the ring and go to the dressing room. Wiskowski, knee lift. Elbow smash to the back of the head of Starr. Whip, and Adonis over there to block it. He was in the corner, laying across the top ropes. And George Wells is in. Reverse leg drop as they go to the left arm of Ed Wiskowski. Working on the left arm with the scissors, George Wells. All-star defensive tackle in the Canadian Football League. Working on Wiskowski. Wiskowski gets him rolled over and near his corner. Watch out, George could be in trouble. Reaches out, Piper gets the tag. Wiskowski holds on to Wells while Piper comes in. Side headlock. Through the judo or karate thumb, but it did not hit its mark. And Wells comes back strong. Piper in the wrong corner, to say the least. Woo! Piper in some trouble. Over in his corner, Brooks is in, interfering. The tag, over the top comes Ron Starr. And what is supposed to be an abdomen leg drop. But it might have been a little low. And Roddy Piper is really getting the punishment. Reverse body slam by Piper. Rose in to save his partner. Piper is up. What appeared to be karate. Now Killer Brooks is in, and apparently was a legal tag. And up over the top turnbuckle into the steel ring post goes Ron Starr. Brooks working on him. Brooks with a knee drop. Go behind with that shin lock. And this can be very dangerous. We want Starr to cry the crowd. Urging Ronnie not to give it up. Ron Starr being checked 1, 2 times. The hand falls the third time. It doesn't. Bridges up against the hole, trying to turn into his man. Is taken down and tagged. Wiskowski with a stomp to the face. Wiskowski in against Starr. We are still in first fall action. This one goes to a TV time limit. But that's quite a while to go yet. And nobody has been taken out of the action. When any man is pinned or submits, in other words, is beaten within the ropes in the squared circle, he has to leave. He has to go to the dressing room. Elbow smash by Starr. Gets him loose. Comes back with a flying tackle to Wiskowski. Leapfrogs Wiskowski. Wiskowski back with a knee lift to the midsection. Elbow smash. Back of the head. Wiskowski out. Rose is in. Rose with a body slam, a knee drop, and they're going to do the revolving door bit now. Piper in with the knee drop, and he holds. A foot stomp by Piper, and Wiskowski is in. So like a whirling dervish now, they're just in and out. Ron Starr taking a great deal of punishment. Catches Buddy Rose coming in to the midsection. Kick by Piper. Couple of them to the midsection of Ron Starr. Starr unable to get out of there, and he's being punished. Shoulder throw, and he doesn't get a leapfrog in that time. He's thrown high, lands hard. Coming from the corner, reverse leg drop by Killer Brooks. And puts him in that shin lock again from behind. It's a version of a sleeper hold, definitely a submission hold. But Starr makes his way to his feet against it. One elbow smash gets him out of it. Comes back with another to stun, and then a judo chop. But he's blocked from getting to his corner. Piper is tagged and comes in. Roddy taken down, and right hand crosses to Piper, but Piper comes back with one of his own and over the top. Vaulting over the top rope, and Wiskowski. A kick, a knee drop, and another knee drop. And Ron Starr unable to get out of there and in trouble. But he keeps fighting back. Inside cradle, 1, 2, and I think he would have had the pin, but Rose interfered. Sandy Barr is hot about it. But no disqualification. Underneath is Starr. Underneath again, trying to stay away from him. Starr just trying to stay away from Rose. Flying tag, and here comes George Wells. Wells whipping hard into the corner. Lays one on Brooks. Lays one on Pipe. Wiskowski catches a drop kick. George Wells has nailed all 4 of them. George Wells doing his thing. Flying headbutt to Rose. Driving headbutt. And another. Buddy Rose now lifted and body slammed. The big splash. 1, 2. And to the side of the head. A diving headbutt on Wells by Wiskowski. And Wells is pinned. Rose just rolls over. The interference not called. Well, when we get things settled here a little bit, we'll be telling you again where the action is. Live action throughout the Pacific Northwest. We'll be giving it to you in a hurry, so we hope that you write it down. Wells is now out of it, and the women wrestlers, Vicki Williams and Junie Martin, will be appearing on all of these cards that we mentioned. George Wells is now disqualified. In the ring, outside the ring. And that reminds us to remind you, when you go to a wrestling match, and we want you to see them live, we urge you to get out there and get on down, but do it from your seat. Don't get up alongside the ring. Don't get involved with the wrestlers. Get the interviews as the wrestlers are coming and going to the dressing room, not up alongside the ring. it can get very dangerous there. Well, it's down to 4-3. We've got Brooks, Piper, Wiskowski, and Rose. And against Adonis, Guerrera, and Ron Starr. George Wells, by being defeated, being pinned in that first fall, is eliminated. That's the way the match is. Sandy Barr, somewhere along the line, thought that maybe with this much work, he'd do better if he dressed up a little bit, so he went and got one of his fancy refereeing shirts. Adrian Adonis caught in the corner, and the revolving door is working again. Wiskowski in now. And now the Polish Prince is going to take the time to work on it for a while, and Adonis comes flying out of that corner, trying to get to his own to make the tag, but unable to do so. The tag, and if Brooks is in. Front headlock. Adrian Adonis trying to drive out of it, trying to find a way out. Oh, got near his corner for a moment, but got turned around. Turned the other way by Brooks. The tag, and Roddy Piper is in. Ron Starr leaning in. He yelled some advice to Adonis, but Adonis is about out of it. Some of the ringsiders saying karate thumb used by Piper. Nerve hold, base of the neck by Piper, but it's broken by Adonis. And he comes back with a judo chop that drops Piper to the seat of his pants. The tag, Piper tackles on his way out. And it's Killer Brooks in. Go behind. Starr coming from the top ropes to help out his buddy. And it's Piper coming in. Killer Brooks held until Piper could get in. Elbow smash, back of the head. He said, let me have the turnbuckle. And they work him over on the turnbuckle. Elbow smash, back of the head. Rose and Wiskowski have Starr and Guerrera down in a neutral corner. And almost missed the tag. Adonis was able to make his way over to Guerrera. Flattens three of the opponents. Rose jumps out of the way. Guerrera back working on him as Piper held in the enemy corner. Coming in, taking him out with a rolling flip. Piper cannot get to the corner. He is head slammed into the canvas. Hector Guerrero, one of the few men at 200 pounds in pro wrestling. There's that reverse body slam, reverse body press. And watch out now, Killer Brooks. Melee breaking loose. And while that's happened, there's going to be a double drop. Double seat drop on the turnbuckle by Killer Brooks and Roddy Piper. Sandy Barr was kept busy, did not see it. The equivalent of a body slam by Piper. That time right in front of him, but Sandy Barr said it happened within 4 seconds. It has to go on for 5 seconds before a disqualification can be called. Hector Guerrero in trouble against the team of Piper, Brooks, Wiskowski, and Rose. A week from tonight, Stan the Crusher Stasiak. Or many years ago when I started, as I used to malapropism, the Crusher Stan Stasiak. Crusher Stan. I forget how I did it, but I said it wrong. Crusher the Stan Stasiak, I guess is what I called him. Every now and then, reverse leg drop by Brooks on Guerrero. And Guerrero, the young man from the Southwest U.S., out of Texas and Mexico, is in trouble. Again, the double drop, double knee drop, but it happens in 4 seconds. Sandy Barr ruling that he was counting 5 on him. Guerrero is counted out. Guerrero is counted out. So now it'll be down to 4 against 2. Killer Brooks, Roddy Piper, Muskowski, and Rose. They're talking about the illegality of the move, but Sandy Barr is explaining they got it accomplished within 4 seconds. And it's like the count. Rose taking him on, they know of him. But I don't know that they've ever seen him in action. If Muskowski catches that hard punch of the Crusher next Saturday, the party's over. Well, it's 4-2. Referee Sandy Barr saying one of them will have to get out, and they say we don't trust those 4. We are guarding each other's backs, at least until the match officially starts. Remember, it's to a TV time limit. So it'll be determined at the time if the bell rings to end it. A victory roll. 1, 2, and not quite. Piper wants out of there. Star on a sunset flip, a victory roll. Almost putting Piper out of it. Now lefts and rights on Brooks. Right hand drops him. He backs into the enemy's corner. And a flying shoulder to the midsection. And another one coming up. Rolling him up, throwing Brooks out into the middle after the tag. There was a drop kick just before it. Tag on Rose, goes down on the floor. Rather a drop kick. And then on Muskowski. Rose went flying almost in the front row of the seats. Adrian Adonis in against Bad News Brooks. Elbow smash by Brooks to the top of the head of Adonis. Judo chop. Brooks is dropped. The tag. The whip, diving underneath it. Shoulder throw by Brooks, but Brooks grabbed the body lock. Adonis puts one to the back of his head before he can get anything done. Adonis in against Brooks. Non-star, rather, check that. In against Brooks. Forearm uppercut. Brooks, 1, 2, and not quite. Flail kick saves him. Elbow drop by Adonis. Adonis in after the tag. Working on Brooks. Brooks whipped into the ropes. Tries to go for the kick. Misses it. Spinning toe hold. Almost a sure submission by Adonis with a spinning toe hold. An interference by Piper. The fans want a call of interference. The tag and Star is in. And suplex drop. Watch out. Wiskowski coming off the top rope, and he hits Brooks, and Brooks is counted out. Brooks is hit by Wiskowski, and I think Piper thinks it was intentional. It's now 3-2 unless Piper might refuse to come out. We'll have to wait and see. Wiskowski off the top rope hit Brooks, and Brooks attacks Wiskowski. And now Rose is after. Oh, watch out, it's going wild. And Star and Adonis are cheerleading and getting out. It is broken out. It is broken out between Brooks and Wiskowski and Piper and Rose. The breakup. Piper accusing Wiskowski of doing it on purpose. Oh, what a wild one and what a wild finish, and we will have to get an official time. We will have to get an official, I said time, we'll have to get an official ruling. We're trying to wait and see what has happened. And they're asking for help because Buddy Rose behind me, Rose and Wiskowski, they held Wiskowski, came off the top rope, and we'll be back, find out what happened, what the official ruling is after we have this timeout. We got this last break, and then we'll be back as Piper tries to get help for his partner.
You know, last week, the same thing that just happened to Guerrero happened to his partner, Killer Brooks.
Roddy Piper again has got his luck. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, look at the business hairdresser around the land. Did you just see what those men did up there? Did you see that audacity up there? What Buddy Rose and Ed Wiskowski just did? That's how my Brooksy got hurt. That's what they did. They punctured my Brooksy. They punctured him and left him out in the woods like a fondling, like a mere babe with the wolves. Left him out there to suffer. When we gave you our hearts, when we gave you our trust, that's what you do, right, Rose and Wiskowski? Look at these two idiots. These two stumblebums, it was us. I remember Rose. I remember you asking us to team up with you. You say, please, Roddy Piper, we're all finished. And you got down on your knees and you begged me. And you begged me to become your partner. And now this man, did you take a look at this Rose? You call this Rose an athlete? This man, all this man has did, he eats hamburgers. He eats so many hamburgers, the man's got golden arches, Jack. This and his friend, Eddie Wiskowski, easy as the man, the Polish Prince. He wants to have a match with us, right? He wants to have a wrestling match, no ropes around. Must be a Polish match, Mr. Ed Wiskowski. This man is still trying to figure out how to put the square blocks in the round holes, and you come to us, pure genius with my main man, Brooksy. My main man, Brooksy, the man that I depend on, and you cripple him. Well, let me tell you something. It ain't going to stop Brooksy one bit, man. You don't think Brooksy still ain't tough? Brooksy don't even shave no more, man. He just rubs his face against the concrete. You're in trouble. You're in trouble, Rose and Wiskowski. And I come out here and I hear you say, the Georgia Peach, Vicky Williams. Joy looks more like an Okey-Panokie plum jack. Nothing to do with Peaches. Comes out here and says my name. And then I get hot, right? Then I get hot because she says my name, and then I think the only reason she says my name is because she's truly proud to be able to say Roddy Piper. All the women out there are truly proud. If they could think for 1 second that they could get close to me, if they could think, Vicky Williams, I got you figured out. Vicky Williams, you listen to me, young wench. You listen to me. Your job, women's job is in the home, Jack. It's in the home, picking up garbage, doing the laundry, doing all those little menial chores. while we're out making the living. So you let me tell you something, sister. You get in my way, and I'm an equal opportunist. Boom! Right in your puss, lady. You let me tell you something. I'll slap your face in a second, Jack. You get in my way. Brooksy, I'm Brooksy. I'm sending you minerals. I'm sending you vitamins by the bale in the mail, Jack. You're gonna get better. And Mr. Edwardskowski and Buddy Rose, you got so much trouble. Just think about this for 1 second. The smartest man in America is supposed to be the president, Buddy Rose. He got caught. I ain't got caught yet, Jack. I'm damn sick and tired of you coming up here. You listen to me. You come down here and burn your bra and think you're something. You're getting in there with men and wrestling with men. Well, don't you touch me, wench.
You tell me what to do either.
Why, you will. You will you? Let me show you why.
Little boy is what you are.
Little boy!
Yes, you are.
You listen to me, woman. I'll tell you what I am. You think I'm a little boy? You think I'm a little boy? This is why men wrestle and why women don't. This is why. That's why. You stink. You stink. Don't you ever come up and tell me that again, lady. You listen to me. You listen to me, you little wench. I'm a former world champion, and I don't let nobody, but nobody in the world, pushes Roddy Piper around. You think you're tough? You want to wrestle? You want to burn your bra and come up and be a man? Well, come on. Come on. She don't look too damn tough, does she? I hear you going around here bragging about yourself. Telling them that Roddy Piper is a woman. Yeah, I heard you. Well, I guess I've proven my point. You listen to me, Dickie Williams. I know what it is. What it is you just want to be close to me. Well, I'll tell you what, the closest you're going to get to me is an imitation of you as a fire hydrant and me a little dog, Vicky.
So far, that's one note. Here we go. I think the referees heard enough. I think the fans have heard enough. Here we go.
In quite some time, but we wait no longer. Just a few hours from now, professional wrestling appears in Baltimore at the Baltimore Civic Center. Returning after a lengthy absence, my sidekick and the one and only wrestling legend. Yes, that's right, it's Bruno Sammartino. Bruno, meeting one of the infamous Valiant brothers. In this case, it's Luscious John Valiant, who perhaps is relying on a little bit of help from his brothers, if not from his manager, Louis Albano, tonight. A classic main event with Luscious Johnny meeting Bruno Sammartino.
So we all know now what's under the kilt, Bruno Sammartino. Yep, that's right.
In a battle royal, Mr. Owens, what is wrong with you? $4,000 prize money. You don't know what I would do for $50, let alone $4,000. To Dickie Williams, the Georgia Peach, is going to be in the battle royal. There's going to be peaches falling from the ring post, Jack. Vicky Williams, she may have a little more dips in her hip there, Jack. She got no more glide in her stride. Take a look at me. I know how to get down in the back of the shack where it's all at, brother, in the city, the nitty-gritty, and I'm looking damn pretty. Buddy Rose, take a look at me. Take a look at me. I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread, brother. I'm where it's at. People have been training me for years and years. Buddy Rose, you're a nothing. You come up in the last 2 or 3 years and think you're a big star. Well, brother, when you were with your mommy and daddy, when they were sending you to school and then moving away from home before you got back, Jack, I was wrestling. I was getting my head beat in. You take a good look at me. You know, you can call me what you want to call me, you know, but you take a good look at me. I've been knocked down a few times. I know what it's like to not be knocked down, Buddy Rose. I know what it's like to get back up, Buddy Rose, because obviously I got back up, Buddy Rose, because I became the best in the world. You think something like you is going to be able to beat me? You're as crazy as Don Owens is. Don Owens now, everything's against me. He's getting the people against me now next Saturday. He's letting in all little kids, all those little curtain climbers in free, Jack. Well, I'm going to put a stop to that. I'm going to put a stop to all those little brats. You think I come here to get insulted? Tuesday night in Portland. This Tuesday night, Buddy Rose, the blood will flow. Buddy Rose, you will get enough of this here hot stuff. And all you folks, I want you to wave bye-bye to Vicky Williams, because Vicky Williams, if on Tuesday you get in that battle royal, it's going to be the sorriest day of your life. Vicky Williams, the only thing good about it is you'll be close to me.
Is bringing you the main event at home. And I'll tell you, if this is anything like Tuesday night, Katie, bar the door. Get your bowl of peanut butter, peanuts now, popcorn, whatever you're having. Sandy Barr and Dutch Savage are both down at ringside. I do believe we are going to have a pair of referees for this one.
Paid to wrestle in the ring.
Don Owen yelling, you're paid to wrestle in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit. For this bout here, Dutch Savage will be the referee on the floor and Sandy Barr in the ring. Introducing in this corner, 250 pounds from Las Vegas, Playboy Buddy Rose.
Rose wants to start it. Piper says, all right, we'll have at it, and they're outside the ring. They started.
Roddy Piper.
And into the second row of chairs. And thank goodness that gentleman sitting there was agile enough to get out of the way, because Piper was going to take Rose somewhere and crash his head on something. I'll tell you, I can't see this one going the distance at all. These two, this is just a bar brawl. No title on the line. Piper had said he'd put the title on the line, but remember, his man, Bad News Brooks, still not well enough to wrestle after being injured at the hands of Wiskowski and Rose. However, Wiskowski, who is back in Ohio, I believe, Missouri rather, with some taking care of some family problems back there, illness in his family, has returned and was not expected to be here tonight, but is. And for that reason, Piper said, I'm not putting up the title with Wiskowski in the arena. And he wants to get it on. The first time ever I've seen him take his kilts and shirt off outside the ring. He wasn't even going to take the chance. Dutch Savage over with a quick count on him. He started giving him a count in a hurry. got in at about 18 and a half, 20 seconds, and he's counted out. And remember, no matter what you want to do or don't want to have done to you, a winner's share of the purse compared to the loser's share, especially in the main event, is a big difference. Buddy Rose coming back now on Piper. He is laying it right on where he opened Piper up Tuesday night. They just went at it in a brawl Tuesday night. The main event was an over-the-top battle royal with the women involved, and they hung in there pretty well, but Adrian Adonis ended up the winner. Headlock from behind, Buddy Rose on Roddy Piper. And that is a headlock. The blood's starting to flow. The blood is starting to come. Roddy Piper's the first one to shed it. Buddy Rose the first one to bring it. And he is working on a headlock from behind. He can put him out with this hold. They want Piper. Would you ever believe 3 weeks ago, that you'd see Roddy Piper getting cheers? Buddy Rose, one of the few men I know that could do it. Roddy Piper. And believe me, Piper has not changed a bit. First fall, best 2 out of 3 falls. Piper with a flail kick, caught from behind with a headlock. Buddy Rose, Roddy Piper. Inside the ring is Sandy Barr. Sitting outside the ring, now momentarily sitting, he's up most of the time, is Dutch Savage. Trying to get a reversal out of it. Rose is ordered to break.
5 minutes, John.
And now grabs again from behind with the headlock. Boy, Buddy Rose. And it's looking very much like it could be a repeat. Tuesday's match got completely out of hand. Sandy Barr is told Stan Stasiak, Stan and Buck Rock and Roll Zumhofe came out to help him break it up. And he turned to Stasiak and on the microphone said, Stan, I just can't handle these two alone. Getting the assignment was Dutch Savage to be the second referee. Not sure Stan Stasiak licensed. He probably on a temporary license. Working on the cut at the same time working on the temple. Inflicting pain. Also can put a man out. Playboy Buddy Rose. And you see Roddy is not very rowdy right now. Hand falls once, hand falls twice. And that time he holds it up. Just out of your camera range, Sandy Barr. Raising the arms, and that time a flying, flailing knee lift to the top of the head of Buddy Rose. Now Double eye gouge. Going for the kick. Saw that Piper was covered up, pulled it back, and laid another one on him. The southpaw. Roddy Piper trying to clear the head. Comes off the ropes with a flailing right hand. A kick to the midsection of Rose as he comes in the corner after Piper, and Piper is just trying to get his head cleared. Fails away and doubles up a man known to some as the Pillsbury Doughboy. Watch out, Roddy is riled. And heading outside the ring, not making it. Buddy Rose is pulled back inside the ring. Karate thumb. Piper has not changed his style at all. And he's got fans cheering for him. I wouldn't believe it. And he hasn't changed a bit. Roddy Piper wrestling as he always did, the same attitude. He didn't ask anybody to cheer for him. He just got into a disagreement with Rose. And they are attempting to settle it in the ring. Shoulder throw. Rose up high, down hard. Piper working to the midsection. Now going up above to the head of Buddy Rose. Flying mare, flying foot stomp. Right to the mouth. Oh, suplex drop. Roddy Piper grabbed him. And at the count of two, he wants to hurt him some more. He had him pinned. There is no doubt. He had him pinned. He grabs that front headlock, reverses it, and drops into a suplex drop. Covered 1, 2, and this time he'll pin him. Roddy Piper winning the first fall and getting cheered for it, if you can believe that. Well, in a moment here, we're going to be telling you again where all the action is around the Pacific Northwest. We hope you have a piece of paper and a pencil handy, because we're going to go kind of fast. And who would have guessed? And he, along with the inside referee, if you want to call it that, Sandy Barr calling him into the ring. We call for the bell. Rose is heading back up the dressing room. Savage is going after him, counting. Savage isn't even talking to him. Savage is just counting. He said he won't let me in the ring. He's heading up toward the crow's nest. Well, he made it in. The count would have been stopped anyway because Piper was going out after him. Piper definitely says, I don't care where we have this one. That's what happened Tuesday. And third fall action, it got down to where they didn't care where it was. And it ended up in the bleachers. I've seen it spill over into the third, fourth row. I saw Maurice Vachon and Lonnie Main chase each other to one end of the Coliseum where the bleachers stand for baseball underneath, but they were not bleachers there. That's years ago when we had some 8,000 plus people at the Coliseum for a big one. Right now we've got a wild one, I'll tell you that. Roddy Piper, Playboy Buddy Rose and Piper, and I cannot get used to the applause for Piper and the applause earlier tonight when Adrian Adonis remarked about Bad News Brooks being on his way back. Brooks got applause. Winner of the first fall, in this match, which has not really turned into the brawl that it did Tuesday night yet. First fall to Roddy Piper. His title not on the line. Sit out to the back of the head. A headlock. Actually a chinlock, twisting that head. Piper on Rose. Sandy Barr, the referee, inside. Outside is the Dutchman. Dutch Savage. Two referees to try to handle this one. Sandy Barr saying break it. Piper says I'll break it. He broke it, grabbing the hair of Rose, putting the throat over the top rope and leaping from the apron down to the concrete floor. Piper with a judo chop. Setting for the whip. The bottom turnbuckle went down. Flying drop kick is missed by Piper. The middle turnbuckle. The middle turnbuckle is down. Savage is coming into the ring. Savage coming into the ring here, counting him off, trying to get the turnbuckle away. And I'll tell you, mayhem can happen. Turnbuckle treatment for Piper. Rose got him pretty good before that turnbuckle was taken away from him. And to the ropes. Knee into the small of the back. And they are having trouble getting that turnbuckle back in. But Piper is having as much trouble from Buddy Rose. Rose kicks to the midsection. Judo chops. Through the ropes. Right through the middle rope that they were almost had hooked. Almost had it hooked there. Outside the ring, Piper is carried into that ring post. The small of the back. He was in a carry position. The small of the back rammed into the ring post. Now Farrenbar, strong young man, unhooks the other side. He was working on one, and Rose now is unhooking all of the turnbuckles, trying to get an advantage. The ring crew trying to fix it. Rose tearing it apart, trying to get an advantage out of it if he can. Piper is hurting. Stop to the head. They're going at it to get that turnbuckle up anywhere. It's going to be a little low. To the small of the back. The whip hard into the corner. I'll tell you, when they knock the ring equipment apart, you know they're going at it. If you don't believe otherwise. Billy Robinson, inside backbreaker. 1, 2, and he wants to hurt him some more. He picked him up at the count of about 2.5. We want Piper, the cry from the crowd. And Piper's coming back. Now another backbreaker. He got back with one shot, but he's picked up backbreaker, and this time he pins him. For Billy Robinson. Inside backbreaker. Buddy Rose wins the second fall to even up our main event at 1 fall apiece. And I'll tell you, I'll bet we have not seen anything yet, because this one has just started. The aisle, that was it. They were coming down the aisle. Rose came up from behind him. Somebody with a foreign object into the ring. Sit out backbreaker on Piper. by Rose. Rose suckered him. Got him from behind. The referees are walking up ahead. Did not notice. Unable to get that pin. We are out of commercial breaks, incidentally, so we'll be holding it here until the 10 o'clock break in the news to follow. Roddy Piper caught in a body lock or bear hug. Has nothing to do with the hold, but remember tomorrow's Mother's Day. Sandy Bar's Flea Market, Mothers in Free. Right at this point, these two probably think the other is eligible for free attendance tomorrow at the flea market. Piper coming back swinging. And out through the ropes, catching one in the mouth. Buddy Rose. Coming back at it. Piper working on Rose. And I'll tell you, this still is not busted into the brawl that we had here Tuesday night. Hey, I didn't think this one would get this far. It's amazing that it has made it this far. Set for the whip. Rose hard into the corner. A hip throw, literally threw a hip into the midsection. Piper on Rose. Rose bailing out, walking around. Round and around they go. They are outside the ring again. This is where they spent most of their time Tuesday. They're out there again. Rose wheeling away. They are checking to see who is, if anybody's out legally or illegally. And I think at this point they're trying to get somebody in the ring, or at least break it up between them outside the ring. Sandy Barr is there. Dutch Savage is on top. Here comes Wiskowski from behind. Wiskowski slams the head of Piper into the ring. Wiskowski came from behind and was not seen. He was not seen by the referees. The referees were inside in the mess, in the melee in between the two wrestlers. They are in a quandary as to what to do. Rose is in the ring. Rose is in the ring. And Piper is not. Rose is in the ring. Piper is not. And Sandy Barr is trying to find out what happened. Rose is saying, I kicked him out. He was unconscious all that time. He says, while I was down outside, he says, I kicked him. And you guys got me back in the ring, and this crowd is in a turmoil. Buddy Rose wants to go back to the dressing room or come up and talk. He loves that too. And Savage is saying, I don't believe it. They are discussing now whether they agree or not. We've got Rose coming up this way. We'll try to keep as many shots for you. Rose is DQ'd. Buddy Rose DQ'd. Disqualification. The winner is Piper. He ruled.
No.
Disqualification.
Savage, you're wrong. When we were down on the floor, I kicked Piper in the head. Ed Wiskowski's in the locker room. Hey, Piper, Roddy Piper, who made it up here first? I made it up here first. Now, I raised my own hand because I know I beat you. So next Saturday, put your title on the line, yellow back, green back, woman dresser. You big baby, yellow. Put your title on the line because you were the last man laying there. I got up here. Look at your head. Look at my head. But I made it first. Put your title on the line next Saturday. It'll be the last night you'll ever wear a belt.
Well, we've got about 4 minutes left. Buddy Rose, having made the challenge, is now running for the dressing room. Having made the challenge, coming up through the crowd, Roddy Piper. And Piper challenging him back.
Rose! Come here! Come here, Rose! You called me a yellow belly! You called me a yellow belly! I never had no help in there, Rose. Nobody ran your head into a steel post but me. Brooksy never ran out here and hurt you. You say I'm afraid of you, you fat slob. You think for 1 second that I'm afraid of you? When you were in high school, having your mama pack your lunch, I was out fighting in the ring, Rose. When you were a little baby, Rose, having everything spoon-fed to you, I was coming up the hard way, Rose. I make no bones about it, Rose. How about last Tuesday, when I had you way up there in the yellow section? Look up there in the yellow section. Well, you know what I think, Rose? I think a little bit of that yellow rubbed off on you, Rose. You come out here talking how big you are. You come out here saying that I got a big mouth. Well, let me tell you something. I can back it up, and I'm here to prove it. You won a title match. I'll tell you what, boy. We'll see how much guts you got. You run all over this arena like a little scared puppy dog. Well, I ain't a long-distance runner, brother. I'm a fighter. So we're going to do something to keep you in the ring.
Roddy, excuse me just a minute. Don Owens just informed me that he's going to end this feud once and for all. Next Saturday night, he's going to bring you guys back in here. No disqualifications and 6 guards around the ring to make sure you stay in the ring.
Buddy Rose! Buddy Rose! You are in trouble! You listen to me! Saturday right here at the arena, there's going to be no one to run from, Rose. There's going to be no one. Listen to me, Rosie. Brooksy and I have got a plan. You're a wanted man, Buddy Rose. You think there's going to be 6 people around the ring, and I'm going to make sure, because I'm going to pay them myself, Buddy Rose. I'm going to pay them myself every time you step out of the ring, Buddy Rose. They're going to plant one of these right between your big, fat, ugly face. You know what, Buddy Rose? When you turn around and jump back in, I'm going to plant another one right on the other side, Buddy Rose, and we're going to see once and for all in history. I've never been through such a tough match in my entire life last Tuesday. You people that saw it, you know what I'm talking about. We fought in the walls, we fought in the halls, we fought every place in this building. We fought women and children and babies were fleeing for their very lives. Buddy Rose, you people aren't going to have to worry about running in the stands because it's all going to take place in the ring. Buddy Rose, I'm going to be there to do my thing when I put my nuts on your noggin. When you see me down there, you're down there bleeding to death and praying. You're going to say, the king of the ring, the lean, mean machine is the king of the ring. Buddy Rose, you're in a lot of trouble, brother.
We'll explain the rules, which really are no rules at all. No stopping for anything, and there'll be a number of wrestlers around the ring to keep the combatants in the ring. Buddy Rose with his large cape with a Playboy-type bunny on it, with his partner, Ed Wiskowski. And we see Adrian Adonis, Ron Starr, Stan Stasiak. Here comes the opponent for this match, the Scotsman, down at ringside, Roddy Piper, and of course, his partner, Brooks, is not here. Brooks is rumored to be returning to action very soon. But here's Dutch Savage. Let's listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event of the evening for the Pacific Coast Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the Blue Trunks from Las Vegas, Nevada, the challenger at 262 pounds, Playboy Buddy Rose. This is a special rules match for the championship. There will be guards stationed around the ring. When a man leaves, he'll be automatically thrown back in and continue wrestling. Mr. Rose and Mr. Piper have agreed to another special rule. It was Rose's idea. They both signed a contract. Mr. Elton Owens had it notarized. This will be one fall, Mr. Barr, to a finish. Now, introducing the champion from Scotland at 251 pounds, Roddy Piper. Your referee, sanctioned by the National Wrestling Association, Mr. Sandy Barr.
And he's going to have some help on this one. Stasiak, Matt Bourne, we mentioned Adonis and Starr, Mantell, Rick Hunter, all around the ring. And Wiskowski, of course, also having the opportunity. The showing of the Pacific Coast title to the challenger. So Wiskowski is down at ringside. That is Playboy Buddy Rose's partner, and as a wrestler, he is allowed down there because this is a special rules lumberjack match. That's the most common name for it. Man tries to get out of the ring. He will be thrown back in. There's no running. And one fall will decide it all. Now, because of the coming back of Mantell and Stasiak, we've gotten behind on commercial breaks. So at the end of this match, we will have a couple of breaks. Alert the people back at the station. Roddy Piper. Wiskowski saying to referee Sandy Barr, that was illegal. He hit him with the fist. Two of the roughest young men in professional wrestling today going at it, and for one of the big titles in the country today, and that is the Pacific Coast Heavyweight Championship. Piper is defending it. Wiskowski grabs a rope, puts one foot on the apron, the crowd starts yelling, and he puts it down. This is one fall to a finish to stay with us at the end. We'll be throwing it back to the studio, but we'll be returning. And these two have been in two classic confrontations so far. Back on, I believe it was the 8th, the first Tuesday of the month. Then again last Saturday. And this one just might be the granddaddy of all of them. Brooks not on hand. Piper, if you want to call it that, call it a disadvantage, because Rose has his partner, Wiskowski, at ringside. All the other wrestlers are at ringside. Watching the match first of all. With a wing lock, Roddy Piper taking him into a corner is Rose. And Wiskowski trips. Wiskowski reached in, grabbed the foot of Piper. He fell forward and rose after him. The whip hard into the corner goes Piper. I'll tell you, that one hurts up here. Now out to the middle of the ring, the challenger, trying to get that Pacific Coast Championship. A headlock from behind, Playboy Buddy Rose. He's got him down on the mat with it. Making his way to a sitting position, Roddy Piper. And who thought a few weeks ago that you would hear a capacity crowd, thousands of people at the Portland Sports Arena cheering for Roddy Piper. Piper back. Elbow to the midsection of Rose. Backs up to Playboy. The blonde Playboy out of Las Vegas, Nevada. In against Roddy Piper. And again, an attempted trip by Wiskowski. And he got the foot pulled out. Now Stan Stasiak is circling around. He is going to stand by Wiskowski. Mantell was by him. Stasiak says somebody else needs you, and circling around the other side are Starr and Adonis. And now Stasiak has taken up a position in that corner. And I don't think Wiskowski's going to want to move him. He is down on the mat in that corner. He is going to try to keep things equal here. Wiskowski's gotten in a couple of trips. Tripped his man twice. His partner's opponent, he's supposed to be neutral in this case, quite naturally. All the wrestlers around the ring, and that's to keep either one of these men in. If they try to run, they'll be grabbed and thrown back in. Stasiak is down in Rose's corner so that Wiskowski cannot be there. Stasiak sees that there is no one at all across the way, so he moves the other direction to even it out. They're trying to have a couple men on each side. Take down, and Rose comes back. He was put to the mat, but taken back down. Turnbuckle treatment for Piper. Now he is taken across the ring all the way. Slammed into that top turnbuckle in the neutral corner. And again, Stasiak circling as Wiskowski went into that corner. Piper outside. And it's Wiskowski grabbing him by the hair and putting him back in. And Wiskowski again pushing him back in. And Starr comes up now and says, just push him back in. Let's not be grabbing him by the hair and throwing him back in. Piper now getting much the worse of it, as we've had the first situation of a man outside the ring. A count of 2 and almost 3 by Rose on Piper. Piper now looked out and took a wild swing at Wiskowski. Wiskowski grabbing Piper by the hair, throwing him back into the ring. Set up for a backbreaker. It's a sit-out backbreaker. Body press by the challenger Rose. Gets a count of 2. Piper flail kicks off again. And Wiskowski yelling at the referee says, give him a 1, 2, 3. Sandy Barr says he got 2 seconds. That's all he had. Piper comes back with a big swing. He's hurt, trying to shake it off. Comes off the ropes with a wicked right cross. Thrown halfway across the ring. I'll tell you, just the 3rd episode, call it the 4th if you want to count the beginning tag team match when this feud started. Well, I would say the 4th page in an epic grudge struggle between Piper and Rose. So much so that the crowd has began cheering for Roddy Piper, if you'd ever believe it. Coming over the top, going for the pin. Rose might. No. Looked like he might have it. He counted. Got a count of 2. So far, I would say Rose has the upper hand in punishment that has been dealt out. But Piper is a man who can take it. Well, both of these fellas are. Or they wouldn't be the highly ranked pro wrestlers that they are. Rose falling out. And there's Star, Matt Bourne. Rose wants to get out the other way, and there is Adonis. And Star throwing him back in. That time he's trying to run. He is trying to get out of there. Matt Bourne. Stan Stasiak. Ron Starr. He gets out on the side where Mantell and Wiskowski are. They're trying to buy him some time. But quickly we get Stasiak, Starr, and Bourne moving in. It's a wild-eyed Scotsman. Flying mare. Flying foot stomp. Watch out for the Scotsman. Woo! He unloaded that time, and Rose wants to get out, and you see what happens. Starr, Stasiak, and Adrian Adonis. And he says, you want out? We'll put you out over the top rope. Mantell, Stasiak, Bourne, Starr, Wiskowski are all there, getting him back in the ring. Buddy Rose trying to get out. Now gets a foot on the ropes. Rose slips his feet out on the apron. Starr pushes him back. Quick left jab. Lightning left. And a combination thrown by Piper. Covers the challenger with a body press. Gets a count of about 2 and 9/10 seconds. That was awfully close to putting it away. Drop kick miss. Buddy Rose showing the experience that he has gained in a hurry. Grabbing the ropes. Stopping short. Piper missed the drop kick and went to the mat. Hard, I might add. They're in the corner, coming out of it. And it's Rose headlong into the corner. He had a headlock. He was going to try to take Piper into that corner. Piper stopped short. Now Piper comes back with a kick out of the corner. Now, has him up on his shoulders. Is he going to go for the airplane spin? An old-timer. He is. He's shooting the airplane spin. Very seldom seen. Roddy Piper going for it. Now dumped to the mat. And he could be putting him away, but he's too dizzy to follow him up. He is not used to that hold himself. Falling over the inert body of Rose at the count of 2. He throws him off it.
5 minutes.
Thrown outside the ring. Now Piper hauled outside by Rose. Both battlers outside the ring. Going around, the wrestlers coming around. They're saying, what do we... They don't want to step in and break it up. They're trying to get both men back into the ring. Piper is back in. Rose, watch out, Wiskowski is in the ring. Wiskowski is in the ring. Sandy Barr's back is turned. Wiskowski is in the ring, laying it on Piper, while Rose is fighting the wrestlers. And out of the crowd, here comes Brooks. Killer, bad news, Brooks, with his dog chain. This place is going wild. Wild-eyed Brooks with his chain and collar is in there. Rose is thrown back in. Woo! The winner. Winner in a match that ends in a melee. And still champion. Roddy Piper. Brooks throws the referee out of the way. Throws Wiskowski out of the ring and then tosses Rose out. Bad news, Brooks with good news to Roddy Piper. A capacity crowd raising the roof at the Portland Sports Arena. Brooks apparently arriving late. Monday night.
Kitty. I was talking to her the other day about Oregonians. Said that I was bad-mouthing those Oregons, so I figured I'll give them one more chance, and what happens? 41 whales lift their flippers in the air and come onto the beach, give themselves up. I figured this is Oregon's big chance. What do? They got 41 perfectly good whales. Instead of selling them doggone whales to those people who are killing them and saving 40 others, what do? They burn them. They burn them on the beach like a bunch of dolts. And then I says to myself, why do I even bother talking to these people? Why do I even bother? They're beneath me. They're beneath me, these people. They got me. They don't realize what a fine athlete I am. I am the Great White Hope. I'm the greatest white athlete in the world today. I'm going to prove it because obviously you haven't been taking me seriously. Well, let me tell you something. I got a battle royal Tuesday right here in Portland. And I'm going to show you once and for all that I am the meanest, the baddest wrestler in all the land, Jack. I'm going to show you come down here Tuesday because there's going to be no holds barred. People are going to be in the battle royal, including Buddy Rose. Buddy Rose, you've been a thorn in my side, brother. You've been a thorn in my side, and I'm sick and tired of you. I'm sick and tired of you, and let me tell you something, Buddy Rose. You get in my way one more time, and I'm going to have you bleeding from every pore, Jack. This man runs around with his corrective sneakers on, thinking that he's tough. Well, you are a tough wrestler compared to everybody else. But you're nothing compared to me. Listen to me, brother. You give me 15 minutes alone with Buddy Rose in the ring, and I'll have him confessing to smoking on the Hindenburg, Jack.
Making their first appearance in the United States. So watch for them next Saturday night here in this arena. The next event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 240 pounds from Scotland, Roddy Piper. His opponent in this corner, 240 pounds, Florida, Ricky Hunter. Roddy Piper
We repeat. And here comes Rose. Rose coming up along ringside. He's grabbed the bagpipes from Don Owens. He has the bagpipes, which are sacred to a piper. Not only that, but extremely valuable. Don Owen is moving in. Rose, I think, already has broken it partly. And he has taken the bagpipes. Don Owen took them out of the ring. Piper very concerned. A very expensive instrument. And of course it is practically part of a religion to a bagpiper. And he wants to go after Rose. He said, can I have time? Give me time. And Sandy Barr is saying, you got a match here. Buddy Rose has stolen, taken the bagpipes. Got a match. You know, that's what I'm here for. Monday, Longview, Kelso area, U.S. Heavyweight Championship on the line.
Piper! I got the bagpipes! I've got the bagpipes! They're mine now! If he comes near me, I'm gonna bust him. If he comes near me, I'm gonna bust him.
Piper torn. Ricky Hunter, rightly so, saying we got a match in the ring. Piper caught on a reverse whip. And whipped again. Going in the corner after him, but catching a elbow right to the point of the chin. Now with a chokehold, Roddy. Piper's going with a chokehold, and here comes Buddy Rose into the ring. Buddy Rose has already broken one piece, and now he's taking the sharp end and attacking Piper. Now one of the security men, the bell has been rung. There'll be a disqualification. And now Sandy Barr is dead. Now Piper has the piece that was broken. Matt Bourne is in to try to help break things up. That sharp piece of wood that was part of the bagpipes is broken. Matt Bourne is in, along with Sandy Barr. Hunter trying to hold Rose back. They are going at it. I told you we may not wait till Tuesday. Down at ringside and looking on is Dutch Savage. Dutch and his civvies just looking disgusted. I'll tell you, the old pros, they did it in the ring, they did it when they had their matches. Now Piper breaks away. Well, the Dutchman's going to get in. He's got his civvies on. And that is not a place I'd want to be. Piper and Rose going after each other. All right, now Savage and Hunter have Rose. Matt Bourne and Sandy Barr have Piper. And they've tied Rose up in the top two ropes. And Hunter's holding on to him. And they are going to do the same to Piper. Now they've got him tied up in a ring, and Savage asking for the microphone, looking disgusted. Let's listen.
compose yourself, or I know you're trying to kill him. Rose, right? I've watched this go on for 6 to 8 weeks. You're a disgrace, both of you. Both of you are a disgrace to the business. I've got an idea. You want to listen to it? Do you want to finish with him? Hey, do you want to finish with him? Rose, do you want a match that's going to finish with him? I mean, pull out all the stops. Pull out all the stops. I got an idea. You want to listen to it? You people want to hear it? I've got a little thing that I've had for the past 16 years. It's called a coal miner's club.
Rose is shaking his head no at that.
Now, I'm not gonna say that it's 14 years I've been using it. Let me tell you something. Listen to me. I got an idea. Now, a coal miner's match is the end of everything. One guy either leaves, gets crippled up, or becomes a vegetable. Now, for the people of Portland and the Northwest, I will volunteer my glove, and the both of you fight for the glove. Wait.
Rose is saying no.
What?
And I think Piper's saying yes.
All right. Tuesday night, Piper. Mr. Piper, sir. Mr. Rose, sir. I will volunteer the services of my glove, the coal miner's glove. One stipulation. I'll referee the match.
And Rose got loose and is after Savage. And it breaks out again.
Rose, you hit like an old broad. Sandy, I will volunteer the services of my coal miners club. I'll referee the match. One step. Hey, I can't outshout you people. There's only going to be one catch. We won't put it up on the pole. You've seen the Trailblazers play. You've seen the Sonics play. We'll just have a center jump here. I'll take the glove, and I'll throw it straight up in the air. Whoever gets a hold of that sucker gets to use it on his opponent.
Rose is going wild at ringside.
Never been done before, and I'm bringing that glove out of retirement. We won't put it on the pole. I'm going to referee the match. Stand in the middle. You two will have equal opportunity. I'll throw it up in the air. You both have a chance to get it. I guarantee you felt it, because I've knocked your head off, and you felt it. Now you got a chance to use it on each other. What do you think? What do you people think? All right, enough said. Tuesday night, we'll use the coal miner's glove. Piper against Rose. We'll have a center jump, and all hell is going to break loose.
Well, you heard it. And what he's going to make the announcement.
Seconds, Ricky Hunter.
Ricky Hunter won it on disqualification, but that means very, very little. Very quick.
Rose, these bagpipes have been passed down to me from generations to generations. And just the thought that a slimy nothing like you can come down here and bust these over my head just turns my stomach, mister. We've been sitting up here for the last couple of weeks. I've been talking to you people about all the hats that's going around in Oregon. Well, the other week was Independence Day. Well, for 3 years, you people have been looking at this Vance Buddy Rose's ugly face in your living rooms. You've been looking at him here for 3 years, and you've been looking for someone to get rid of him. Well, let me tell you something. I can stoop just as low as you, Rose. I beat you in the cage. I beat you in the lumberjack match. Let me tell you something. I got you in a coal miners match. But that's not enough, brother. Tuesday night here is not enough in a coal miners match. Let me tell you something. I know how to humiliate people. I can humiliate Rose for you, and I know how, but I need your help. It's Independence Day. Listen to me. When I win in the ring, when I win, we take Rose, put him in the middle of the ring, and shave all the hair off his head so you can laugh at him for weeks. Listen, this is Independence Day. If you people there, phone right now. They're going to get you off TV soon. Phone right now. Phone to the sports arena. You people talk to the promoter. Independence Day. You want to get rid of Rose? If it ain't me, the only other choice is Skylab lands on him, brother. I was watching some tapes the other day. I saw Buddy Rose. He was bragging about all the girls he's got. Well, let me tell you something about Buddy Rose. I know Buddy Rose. I seen him walk down the beach with his magnifying shorts on and his corrective sneakers trying to pick up girls for 4 hours. Picked up 2 St. Bernards. Buddy Rose. Buddy Rose is the kind of guy that goes to an orgy and complains about the cheese dip. So don't let him fool you about all the girls he's got and the men he's been hanging around with. Have you got to look at the she-birders? The animal. First you take the animal. So you can't blame this guy. I mean, this man, he's just stupid. You can't blame him for just being stupid. This man is just an idiot. He's so stupid. I hear this man got kicked out of school because he thought a larynx was something that chased sheep. His life revolves around sheep, and his partner supposed to be the brain. I have never seen an uglier man in my entire life. The man, they brought him home. They brought this man home when he was a baby. The first 2 weeks, they put him out on the porch to see if he was going to cry or bark. This man here, this man does not have all his marbles. This man does not have all his marbles. Did you call himself an athlete? Calls himself the brain? Have you seen the legs on this man? Lucky legs. Lucky those legs don't break off and stab you in the chest when you walk. If it wasn't for varicose veins, you'd have no legs at all, mister. So listen to me. Don't you talk to me about being an athlete. Don't you come up here and brag about yourselves like you've been doing. Don't you come up here and try to psych me out. Don't you try to psych me out, she-birders. You take a look at me. Oh, when I'm right, and I'm an afternoon delight. You sitting around calling yourself the Army. You're calling yourself the Army. I see you going to the ring, pushing people out of the way, spitting on these people. These wrestling fans come down here to pay. They didn't pay to get spit on. Well, you listen to me. This is America, brother. This is America. So if you want an army, then you know what we'll do? We'll form an army. We'll have the People's Army. And I'm going to be the first one to join, brother. And you know who's going to be the second? And Sam Oliver Bass will be the second. And we're going to form us an army. We're going to form us an army, and we're going to fight you in every place. I got a chance to referee a match with you, Rose, in Seattle. I had a chance to referee a match right here in Portland, and you tried to do damage to my eye. Maybe I got pictures sitting here someplace. There's pictures. You come down, you can see them, of me having needles and having things stuck in my eye, trying to fix what you did, Rose. Yeah, you think I'm going to forget that, Buddy Rose? Yeah, well, you are wrong, brother. You are wrong, brother. Rose, these people, I don't know why, I don't know what's happened here, but all of a sudden, I got a room full of people who used to hate me or cheering for me. Now, I don't know what I've done. And to tell you the truth, I don't care what changed it because I kind of like it. Yes, sir. And they got to be sick and tired of seeing your big mouth, Rose. You got your mouth is so big, you could stick an umbrella in there, open it, and still have room for a 4-course meal, Rose. I never seen nobody like you, brother. Well, let me tell you something. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, Roddy Piper, people who live in glass houses should not throw stones. You're saying, Roddy Piper, maybe you got a big mouth too. But listen to me, brother. When you carry a big stick, you don't have to walk so soft.
Putting the main event on television once again. And this is going to be a dandy. Whoop. An old friend back in town. Down there at ringside, camera left, looking on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you have to be reminded of what's taking place here Tuesday night. I don't know how it'll be, but Rose is going to be up against a man that is a veteran and knows what he's doing. And this should be a fantastic match, irregardless who wins. Now, this event here will be the best 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit. Introducing in this corner the team of Playboy Buddy Rose, the New Zealand Sheepherders.
The Army! We're the Army! That's what we are!
Butch Miller and Luke Williams. Their opponents in this corner will all have a grudge against these guys. The team of Brett Bastine, Roddy Piper, and Sam Oliver Bass.
Getting ready for the main event. Well, you might well call them the Army, because I think we're going to war. We have 6 of the roughest, toughest, meanest hombres ever climbed between the ropes. You know that about Piper, you know that about Sam Oliver Bass, and if you don't know it about Red Bastine, you are going to find out. $280 of rough, tough okie. That's Sam Oliver Bass, the Oklahoma Outlaw, as he used to be known. And Rose is going to start against Bastine. Rose with a headlock, thrown off at Bastine down. And catches him right on the chin. 2 quick pops. And a stronger one that puts him down. Rose, what's out of there? Bastine goes in that corner, but he goes in quick and brings the man out. Piper wanted a shot at Rose. Williams took the tag, and Roddy says, "Come on, Luke. That's all right." I'd just soon have you as anybody. Oh, Katie, by the doors, it's going to get wild in here tonight. Watch out, Rose coming down the ropes, trying to sucker punch Piper from behind. Side headlock. Piper on Williams. Throws a shot at him. The tag, Williams out, Miller in. Miller not too anxious to get it on. Side headlock. Piper throws Miller off, dives underneath him, and Bastine catches him with an elbow as he comes bouncing across the ring. Rose suddenly looked up, saw the Outlaw, and almost, well, at least halfway to the dressing room. Couple of youngsters in the crowd with some small pumpkins taunting Rose. Rosa's a chicken, the cry. Coming up. Twice in recent matches, he has left the ring and gone to the dressing room. And almost did it again. We're back to two wrestlers in the ring. Miller stopped short of Bastien. Thought he was pretty smart, turned around, and there was Roddy. And again, we've got some of the idiots in the crowd throwing debris, folded up paper cups. Incidentally, could you come out here, be spotted doing that, out you go. Very, very dangerous thing to do. We want you to come to wrestling. We want you to enjoy it. The way to do that is stay in your seat. Now there's some discussion going on about who's in the ring. Guess it's going to be Luke Williams against Piper. Piper staying in. Side headlock. Thrown off. Rose was coming through, and he is backwards out of the ring. Roddy Piper was ready for him. They tried to pull the same thing that Piper's worked twice on Miller. Williams is whipped hard into the turnbuckle. Ball of his back hit that middle turnbuckle his head, and Rose won't take the tag. Rose won't take the tag. Uh-oh. Here comes Sam Oliver Bass, SOB. Elbow smash right to the point of the chin. A 280-pound Oklahoman turns to Rose and Miller and say, the one you want to get in here too? Body slam, and he really creams him. Elbow drop. Sam Oliver Bass covers him with a body press. Rose and Miller started in. Sam got up and they got out. Red Bastien takes the tag. He's in against Luke Williams. That piston-like driving right hand. Bastien working on Luke Williams. One of the sheepherders. Once again, it's the Scotsman in there, Roddy. Miller and Rose say that Piper threw the karate thumb. Crowd is saying no. And he hit him with the open hand. Oh, foot stomp right on the mouth. Just a flat-out foot stomp. Williams catches Piper to the midsection, then from behind with a choke. And they've got him on a corner now. Sam Oliver Bass is in there. He's being chased out. Bastien is getting in there. Bastien now being chased out as they are triple teaming on Roddy Piper. Fred Eagle and pulled into the ring post. Piper getting it from outside from Rose. Piper is dogged, trying to get to his corner. Rose driving through. misses the judo chop. But Piper couldn't get to him enough. And he stopped short of the tag. Crazy Butch Miller in there, choking on Piper. Turnbuckle treatment. Piper trying to get over for the tag to Bastien or Bass. Roddy Piper in trouble. He is groggy. Leapfrog. Lays one on Rose. But as he turns around, he's caught by Luke Williams. Trying to drive his way over into the corner for the tag. Unable to do so. Thrown over in the corner with a roll-up. And Rose in against Piper. Flying elbow smash. Rose got about 6 feet in the air and delivered a hard driving elbow smash to the point of the chin, and it's not enough to put Piper away. I can't believe it. I think a man can get hit harder than that. Piper gets a shot to the midsection of Rose, but not enough to get over to his corner to tag out. 1, 2, and Piper well kicks him off, and Rose can't believe it. You see that expression in Rose's face. The tag is good, and here comes Bastien. These are the two that are going to put their hair on the line come Tuesday. Right now, it's flat-out grudge time. Going at it. The whip into the corner. Bastien catches him coming out with a shoulder throw. Oh, catches him with that sleeper. Red Bastien. Miller and Williams want to interfere. Piper and Bass in there to stop them. And Rose is being put away. Red Bastien is thrown the sleeper on him. And he's being protected by Bass and Piper. As Williams and Miller trying to interfere. And he put him away. The first ball will go. The Bastien, Bass and Piper. He is out. Rose is out. He has been put to sleep. First ball. And now Sandy Barr asking Bastien to bring him out of it. Bastien doesn't want to. It's the knowledge of just what you did to the man to put him asleep that you need generally to take him out of it. And Sandy Barr is asking Bastien, he said, bring him out of it. Well, if Bastien won't do it, in the way that he knows how, he can do it easily because he knows how he put the man in it. It'll now be up to Sandy Barr or one of his partners to get him out of it. And that doesn't always work too well. You got to figure out how to work it and what the anatomy is. We got a quiver or two from Rose now. Rose might be coming out of it by himself. I believe he is. Sandy Barr checking him. Rose is out. He was put out by a sleeper. Now Sandy Barr, his years in the rings, has some knowledge as to how to bring a man out. Bastien would not do it. And this is rather the painful way when you don't quite know it. He's trying to find just where it is that's out or what is out. And Rose is awake. Miller and Williams kind of standing back. They know when you come out of one of those, you can go wild as you just saw him doing. Now they're saying it's us. Everything's all right. So we will assume that it is. And we will give you a rundown again on where all the towns are. Action coming up in great profusion. Sam Oliver Bass is back. And that's still wild out in that ring. Okay, a look at the action. Tomorrow, Monday, Sunday rather, Pendleton Armory. On Monday, the action's in North Bend. Tuesday, the special one here in Portland. Wednesday, stays BB&P. Bass, Bastine, and Piper. Winners of the first fall go against the sheep herders and Playboy Buddy Rose. They call themselves the Army. Bastine in against Rose and immediately goes to that sleeper again. This time Williams gets in. Sucker punches Bastine from behind to break it up. Rose now. Driving the shot up. Tags Miller. Takes Bastine into the corner with him. Oh, a knee lift to the midsection of Bastine by Crazy Butch Miller. We want Red. Red and Buddy Rose. A hair goes on the line, and of course they're both extremely proud of their hair, but it goes on the line Tuesday, right here. 289-4222, the number to call. Trying to turn him into a Boston Crab and has it. Look Williams with the Boston Crab. And Bastine saying, come on in between the ropes like they do. And break it up. Now Rose is in. Body slams Bastine. Headlining veteran of some 20 years. Backbreaker. Across the leg of Look Williams, Red Bastine, then given to Billy Robinson, backbreaker. And this match is all even. The match is all even. Little double teaming over in the corner. And then bringing him out for the inside Billy Robinson backbreaker. And the match all even. One fall apiece. Third deciding fall action coming up. At first, we're going to hear from his team against the other team's
4 minutes remaining.
Legal wrestler in the ring, Playboy Buddy Rose. These two are putting their hair on the line against each other. One of them shall be hairless. Tuesday night at the end of the match. Luke Williams way up on the top turnbuckle comes flying off as Miller held him. Miller tagged, and they are working on Bastine. Now choking with the shoulder strap. Luke Williams caught by referee Sandy Barr. Double teaming on Bastine. Now the Playboy's in, going for the backbreaker. Sit out backbreaker. No! Not made it good. Bastine comes back and does make it good. A tag is good, and here is SOB. The Bass Man. Oh, Rose wanted to take a shot at him. Bass belts him. Now knocks him down on the floor. Miller whipped in to Piper. Williams is hanging, literally caught up in the bottom rope. Rose coming around. Piper up behind him. Katie bar the door. In the ring, it's Bastine working on Miller. Rose getting double teamed by Bass and Piper. Bass continues to work on Rose. A little double teaming by Piper and Bastine on Miller. Now Bass in the ring. He brings Williams into the ring with a jerk on that top rope. And the Sheepherders get their heads together. Not in the manner they wanted to. Covered with a body press. 1, 2, and Williams gets a foot on the rope. Bass in against Williams. Drives the right hand side of the face, 280 pounds. Ornery, Oklahoma. We're going to keep it here. Incidentally, at the end of the match, we will go right to our interview. And Rose coming up from behind Bass. Bass choked over the top rope. Now they've got Bass in trouble. They double team. Miller takes the tag. Comes in. We've just been given a note from the dressing room. Next Saturday night, Stasiak wants Rose in the ring. Piper unloads on Miller. Stasiak says, I want Rose next week, whether he's got any hair or not. Rose has said make it a title match and they'll accept the challenge. Miller and Rose have their heads banged together by Roddy Piper. Williams tried to sneak in. Bastine cut him off at the pass. Outside the ring, Bass has Rose again. And unloads, screams in one. Then throws Rose in. And there's Piper. And we have mayhem. Rose tripping over Miller. There is the bell. It'll be a time limit draw. More of a ceasefire if we can get it done. Sandy Barr, what a job he's got. A sleeper. Sleeper is being put on Rose by Bastine. And we have a melee. Piper, Williams going at it. Over the inner body of Bastine. Bass working on Miller. Rose is bailed out. Now Miller bails out. Not the way he wanted to. He went flying over the top rope. It's a time limit draw. But I think you can see who won the moral victory. Okay, we are waiting right here, running out of time. We'll repeat again, Stasiak wants Rose.
A lot of talk about an injury sustained by Roddy Piper. Now, anybody who questions it, we have up here pictures that are also available, I think, over at the souvenir gallery of the operation that was needed to save Roddy's eye after a altercation, we would call it, with the Playboy Buddy Rose. So just picture proof of what happened. Roddy Piper.
Take a look at these pictures. I want to tell you something first of all. Just before we get on the topic of conversation, let me tell you something. While I was spending time in the hospital, Thanksgiving is coming up, and I got a chance to see a lot of poor little kids all crippled up in the hospital that got more courage than Bambi, Flicker, Batman, and Flipper put together, Jack, and Thanksgiving is coming, and I think it's time that we put our little paws in our pocket and help these kids out a little bit. And let me tell you something. Speaking of Thanksgiving, I was talking to Buddy Rose's girlfriend, Gussie Gravelpit, the other day, and I said, how can you live with a bum like this? And she says, every day with Buddy Rose is like Thanksgiving. And I thought to myself, Buddy Rose, that's what you get for living with a turkey. Listen to me, Buddy Rose. Listen to me good, brother. I've been coming up here, I'm worn to a frazzle. You know what? I've fought the last 30 days, 30 fights, brother, because the promoter told me I wasn't a contender for Buddy Rose. 30 days I've been fighting people like the sheepherders, the toughest people I ever fought in my life. You know what he's trying to do? A little strategy there. He's trying to wear me down so he doesn't fight me. And let me tell you something, it's working, because if I have to keep fighting and can't fight him, I ain't going to be able to fight him, Don Owens. And let me tell you something. You say I'm not a contender, Don Owens. I'm the former light heavyweight champion of the world. You say that Stasiak and Savage have got a shot at Rose before me. Savage was a fine fighter. The man's getting old. The other day we were in a restaurant. The waitress brought us a menu and a glass of water, and Savage put his teeth in it, brother. You're getting a little old, Savage. But I'm not knocking you. Savage. I'm asking you to step down. I'm pleading with you. This man, Buddy Rose, listen, I had to walk around like this for a week, Buddy Rose. I had to walk around for a week like a geek, Buddy Rose, looking like an idiot because of you. And I asked Don Owens, I says, Don Owens, why can't I have a fight with this man? You ought to see Buddy Rose. He goes, oh, Donnie, how are you today? Donnie, sit down in your chair. Donnie, a little spot in your cheeky poo, Donnie. This man makes me sick, Buddy Rose. You couldn't be the centerfold in Popular Mechanics, Buddy Rose, and you won't have a fight with me. Listen to me. Don Owens, you said the people don't want the fight. Look at this. This is a partition. But listen to me, Don Owens. I'm down on my knees, brother. I'm begging you, please. Give me a match with this geek, and I'll have him dancing cheek to cheek by himself, brother.
Young man expected someday to take over for Dad as promoter. We hear the whistling from the corner.
The next event will be a three-sided team bout. It will be 2 out of 3 falls or to a TV time limit. Introducing the team, the Playboy Buddy Rose, Butch Miller, and Luke Williams. They call themselves the Army. Their opponents in this corner will be Roddy Piper, Dutch Savage, and Sam Oliver Bass.
And something I had not noticed when they were up here is that Playboy Buddy Rose is in the Kiwi gear. He is in the Kiwi wrestling uniform. Now, I don't know that if he's been made an honorary sheep herder, honorary New Zealander, or what. But he is wearing a regular Kiwi wrestling uniform. And that, to my knowledge, one of the first times I've ever seen that, where a team such as the Kangaroos, in this case the Sheep Herders, have distinctive, unique wrestling outfits. That a third man teaming with them would also wear that outfit. But such is the case with Buddy Rose. He's the Northwest Heavyweight Champion, winning it in a very controversial manner over Stan Stasiak. Stasiak got some measure of revenge by beating him Tuesday night in a tape fist match. The Sheep Herders, of course, are the Pacific Northwest Tag Team Champions. Well, get up on the edge of your seat for this one. The shootout's about ready to begin. And Rose apparently sending his second in command out to take the instructions. You have in that ring, and of course, Rose holds that title. The other team, Savage, starting 16 times. He has held that Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Championship belt in both Bass and Roddy Piper are former title holders. Besides that, Bass, former Texas champion, Oklahoma champion. Roddy Piper, former light heavyweight champion of the world. Buddy Rose starting against Savage. He will not. He will do everything he can to keep him getting in there against Piper. Piper wants to get him, and he got a shot at him. No tag, but he got a shot at him. He stepped between the ropes, and Rose is almost all the way to the dressing room. Oh, Piper wants him. Piper wants him so bad. He wants him alone. This is the closest he's gotten in a three-man tag match, but we understand that the talk is that Rose figures he can stay away from Piper in a three-man tag. It would be a little tougher in a two-man tag match, so that's what Piper has suggested for a week from tonight. He said, you get yourself a partner, Rose, and I'll pick one. Now, Rose is a chicken, the cry starting to well up was from the crowd as a result of Rose about 3 or 4 times having left the ring, gone to the dressing room, lost matches. Sam Bass in there now against Luke Williams. Side headlock, turning out of it, trying to get the top wrist lock. And not successful. Williams not successful. Bass is. Takedown. Goes to the wing lock as Williams makes his way to his feet. Sandy Barr laying a kind of a straight arm, if you will, on Miller. Tried to come in. Bass is caught. Body slam, but kicks off. Arm drag slam on Williams in the middle of the ring. Winglock down on the mat. Sam Oliver Bass, the Oklahoma outlaw. The Dutchman, the Duke of Hazeldale, Duck Savage, is in, and watch out. He was being sent toward the other corner. They try to double team him, and he gets a shot on Rose. Rose came through the ropes to try to cream him, and Rose caught the punch himself. Uh-oh, the tag. The tag went to Rose, and immediately Savage tagged Piper, and Rose again runs. Rose way in the corner of the arena. There he is. Good camera work, guys. That's a tough shot to get. Philby on that one, Phil Brown. Chuck Heil on the other camera. Looking up at Phil Brown's camera, saying, I don't want to get in. That guy's crazy. Apparently tagged Miller on the way out. Roddy Piper. Let's go of Miller. Threw a shot and got Rose, but then he got blindsided. Sucker punch from behind by Miller. Rose got a shot in on Piper outside the ring. Piper comes underneath the second rope. Is taken over. Head smash into the elbow of Miller. Rose working at Savage. Drives one right into the ribs of Buddy Rose. Piper up for the tag, and both Bass and Savage were around to the other side, trying to protect him. And Piper is in there now with Rose because Piper's hurt. Rose gave him a shot with the elbow coming off the rope. Now the elbow drop, count of 2. Piper refuses to be put away. but he is groggy. Oh, he laid a kick. That'd have been a 70-yard field goal on Rose. Rose tags out. Piper cannot get over for his tag. He wants to get out of there. He is lifted, body slam. Miller covers him with a body press. Flail kick by Piper. The tag is Luke Williams is going to come in. Piper has Miller on the ropes, but the tag has been made. Miller in. Piper is whipped. Shoulder thrown and down hard. Savage in to save the tag. Save the pin. I'm sure Piper would have been pinned. A leapfrog, turns around. Piper nails him with a drop kick. Rose grabs Piper from behind and is tearing at that left eye again. A one just recently operated on. Now Bass comes in. Shot on Miller. And Bass is being chased out while they triple team him. Piper triple teamed in his enemy corner. And now Rose wants him. He says, you've got him hurt, you got him loosened up, now I'll take him. Rose raked in the eyes by Savage. Savage chased out, and Savage has the bag of tricks. He knows them all. And they're saying there was no tag, so Rose back in, stops just short. Does Piper of getting the tag to Bass. Now he's taken back across the ring again. Oh, Rose throws a left hand. It's blocked. Williams gets a judo chop in from outside the ring. Now Rose stomping away. Williams stomping on Piper outside the ring. On the concrete floor. Savage taking him around to the other side, trying to get him a little closer to the corner. Uh-oh, turnbuckle treatment blocked by Piper and given to Rose. Now Miller gets Piper from outside the ring. Piper gets an elbow on Williams. Gets a shot on Rose. Rose holding on with 1 foot. Trying to keep Piper from getting the tag. The tag is to Miller. Crazy Butch. Turnbuckle treatment, and that was that left eye that went into the top turnbuckle treatment. Now the whip. No, it's reverse. It's Miller into the corner. Taken out with a shoulder throw. Sandy Barr over to cut Rose out from interfering. The tag to Luke Williams. Williams catches double club blow to the midsection. But Piper, not a lot of steam left in him. The punch didn't do that much damage. He is caught with an elbow to the chin, catapulting over the ropes, off the ropes. And only a count of 2. Piper is taking amazing punishment in there. He ducks underneath that one, punches and goes to the wrong corner. Goes to a neutral corner. Now dives. Savage has the tag. Katie bar the door. Rose is down. Now Miller ran into Williams. Rose given the turnbuckle treatment. The Flying Dutchman out. SOB. Sam Oliver Bass bulldogs him. He's got Williams with the bulldogger. A sure pin. Bass unloads on Rose, who came in to interfere. Rose. Turnbuckle treatment. Followed by Williams, turnbuckle treatment. Rose gets one from Savage. Piper back in, working on Williams. Flying tackle, put Williams down. Uh-oh, he went into the ropes. The slingshot off. Miller pulled the bottom rope down, and Piper went out over the top. Both Bass and Savage are over there checking on him. trying to get up. He has pulled the skirt of the ring completely off. His partners get him back into the ring, but he's just back in for punishment. Pile driver coming up. Luke Williams. Pile driving Piper. 1, 2, and 3. Bass reaching in, trying to save him. Now Rose is going up on the top turnbuckle. Is going to come off on Piper. The first fall will go to the Army.
In 10 minutes and 47 seconds, winner of the first fall, the Army.
We'll be back in just a moment. Once again, we're going to hear about all the great buys out there at Southeast 82nd and Foster Road. And this word from Tom Peterson. The sheep herders there be defending their title. Rick Martel, of course, will be back and making an appearance. First one in some time. Apache Bull Ramos. Apache Bull Ramos be on next Saturday's card. And the crowd here does not know of that yet. Waiting for the second battle of the war to get underway. Get the Army. Rose. Crazy Butch Miller. And a roundhouse right from Luke Williams. And they are working over Roddy Piper. Savage goes in, tries to give him some help, and that just lets Rose throws a shot at Piper and hit Miller. And now it's Piper coming back against Williams. Miller and Rose arguing at ringside. Butch saying, "What'd you hit me for?" It was just a matter of a Piper just dropping out of the way. He didn't really make a move, I don't believe. Not knowingly, anyway. The hit of Roddy Piper is slammed into the boot of Buddy Rose. He gets over for the tag. And it's Bass and Savage having a little trouble deciding which one gets the Playboy. Finally, they decided Bass does. Shot to the midsection, a whip to the opposite corner. Brings him out in the middle of the ring, ready for the suplex drop. Up in the air, down hard. A tag, and it's Savage in. Karate thumb. Karate thumb by Savage into our cameras, hidden from the referee. And now Bass and Piper thought they were going to get a little work in on Rose, but he spun away and got out of the corner. Now take it to the middle of the ring, side headlock. That's Savage with the side headlock on Buddy Rose. And again, we repeat, Buddy Rose, as far as we know, it's never been done. No other wrestler has worn that Kiwi outfit, the sheep herder uniform, if you will. But the Kiwis, the sheep herders, have apparently given permission for Buddy Rose to do so because he is in those wrestling togs. Tag, Sam Bass in, grinding down with a side headlock. Tightens up on it after 9 of them. Rose, elbow smash. Now goes for the body slam, and he can't lift. Big Sam. Sam lifts him with ease, and body throws him. Now a third of the way across the ring. Waits for him to get up. Grabs him. Side headlock again. Since we missed telling you where the towns where wrestling is going to be after the first fall of our main event, we'll be doing it, I assume, after this fall. Quick rundown on the wrestling coming up in the next week or so. Where it is, hope you have a piece of paper and pencil handy. Stop to the midsection as Williams is in against, Miller in against Savage. The whip, shoulder throw, and Savage is way up, almost in the TV lights, down hard, but 2 feet on the ropes. Miller thinks he has the fall. Well, I thought he did. That's why they call him Crazy Butch. He acted like he did. A knee of Williams put between the ropes in the corner. Savage driven into it. And in a Boston Crab. Savage caught in a Boston Crab by Luke Williams. Savage shaking his head saying no. And Piper knocks him off it. Bass gets the referee's attention. Miller is in. Turning Savage over to the Boston Crab. And this time Bass knocks Miller off the hold while the referee's attention diverted. Buddy Rose just misses being kicked off. Going for the pile driver. And is brought over the top with a shoulder throw. Went for the pile driver. The veteran Savage blocked it. Now he's caught to the midsection. Oh! Savage unloading a kick to the breadbasket. Backhanding on Williams. Savage trying to get over for the tag. There is the tag to Piper. Now he tagged them both, so Bass again takes the tag. Williams comes in, greeted with a forearm smash. Now Bass slams their heads together. Buddy Rose staying outside, and he's asking for quiet. Watch out. Bass being taken in the corner. Miller got him, suckered him in the other corner, laid a punch on him. They got Bass hurting. The whip by Rose on Bass, hard into the corner. Small of the back. Drops a knee in. Another knee drop, small of the back. Rose working a base of the spine on the Oklahoma Outlaw. Now he's going to hold while Miller comes in to stop at that same spot. Bass in trouble over in the enemy corner. Sam Oliver. Miller's going to hold. With a roundhouse right comes Williams. Williams working to the small of the back. Covers him with a body press. One. And Williams pulled all the way out of the ring and rammed into the steel ring post by Savage. Rose, meanwhile, going in, working on Bass. He's being ordered out. As they are holding Bass over there in the corner. Savage coming around. Miller pulled down and given a shot to the belt or lower by Savage. Rose goes head first into the turnbuckles. Now lifted. Body slam. 1, 2, and 3. With the body press. Savage, Piper protecting. Bass gets the fall on Rose. Roddy Piper getting it Rose inside the ring. Now pull back in. And it's time to take another look at our board after the cheering here and see where the wrestling is coming up in the next week or so. It's all even at 1 fall apiece. If we can get a camera on the board, we'll give you a quick rundown of where the wrestling is coming up. And a lot of it is happening, so we hope that you will mark it down. With us right up to the end of the show. The action keep going on. We will be with it. The Kiwis looking, pointing out they've got some fans down here in the second row. I think they're kind of proud of that. And things are kind of strained down at ringside. This Piper glaring at the Kiwis and Rose. Miller wants to start. It was Rose that was pinned by Sam Bass. But Miller is trying to start. Of course, the rules are that the man who was officially in the ring at the last fall has to start the next one. Rose in tags, no, has to be physical contact. The wrestler, in this case Rose, has to start for his team and has to make physical contact with his opponent before he can tag out. Sam Bass grinning and saying, "I'm yours, baby." Ball apiece. Well, they call themselves an army. They are in a war, and Miller lays one on Rose. In a hammerlock, Bass had Rose and spun him when he saw Miller coming up from behind. Miller explaining to the general of the army what happened. He spun you around and I didn't see him. And now a tag, but it was just a congratulatory tag and not a tag out. Bass over with something to say to Piper. I'm sure Piper loved to get Rose alone in that ring. Go behind Miller with the punch. But he ducked out of the way of it. Sam Bass ducked out of the way of it. The general did not have things going so well for his army right now. It is a fall apiece. We're all even. Commercial timeouts are used up. So we will be staying with it. Piper sneaking up from behind, and Bass drops out of the hold as Piper decks Miller. They just can't make it work. Miller in there against outlaw Sam Bass. Sam Oliver Bass watching that other corner as well as Miller. Go behind now, choking on that top rope. Miller working on Bass, the tag to Williams. Rose with a little eye gouge as Bass turned into the ropes. Double judo chop, Fells. The big Oklahoman over in that corner. 1, 2, and Piper in to break the pin. Now the tag, and it's Crazy Butch Miller. Flying mare. Knee across the throat of Sam Bass. Piper again in, pulling Miller off Bass. This time it's Williams in. Shoulder throw. Williams on Bass, and again Roddy Piper in to save Bass from getting pinned. Rose now in. Body slams. Here comes Piper again. There have been about 4 instances here when Bass could have been put away and Piper saved him. Side headlock. Flying tackle. Only Rose is out of position. They both slam their heads together. They're out of position. Rose, the one coming off the rope. Savage yelling at Bass. Trying to bring him to. Trying to get the tag. There it is. A tag, and Savage is in against Rose. Savage working to the midsection again and again and again. Judo chop on Williams as he tries to sucker Savage. Now Miller in. There was a tag. Miller in. Savage in a headlock and drives him back in the corner. Now here come Bass and Piper coming off the top ropes. Rose on Savage. Rose now pinning Savage. There never was a tag. 1, 2, 3. And the win is going to go to the Army. The Sheepherders +1. Playboy Buddy Rose. And there was no tag, but there was a melee in the ring. Sandy Barr did not see it. Well, they win it, but in very controversial manner and fashion. All right, another controversy. Another controversy down in the ring, and Piper wants to go after him. Piper's being blocked by Sandy Barr, saying don't do it. Savage is in the ring. Sam Bass down in the ring. And the victory will go to the Army. But not a, well, let's at the very least say a controversial victory. And up right now to talk with us in the Crow's Nest, one Roddy Piper along with Stan, the man Stasiak.
Well, next Saturday, I didn't think this time would come this soon, but I couldn't have a better partner. Next Saturday, Roddy Piper and I are going for the tag team belts. And this is going to be a new thing for me. I know how bad Roddy wants the title. I really know how bad he wants it, and you know how bad I want it. I lost a couple of titles here, quite controversially, and I'm anxious to get back in the thick of things and get the titles back around my waist.
Listen to me. I got me a partner here, and this is the most important match because listen why. If this week we win our matches, if next Saturday we win matches, then that means that we are the top contenders. And do you know what that means, Bloody Rose? That means that if we are the top contenders, we are next in line to wrestle you, Buddy Rose. You listen to me. Buddy Rose, it is working. We've been doing a lot of talking up here, insulting Buddy Rose. Listen to me. I have a scoop for you. Today, Buddy Rose phoned me on the telephone, and he says, Pipe, Notice he calls me Pipe now. When he was putting fingers in my eyes, he was saying something about sunny beaches. Now he calls me Pipe. Listen to me, Buddy Rose. He says, Pipes, let's let bygones be bygones. Just give me a break, he says. You've been harassing me on TV. Just give me one thing. Well, let me tell you something, Buddy Rose. The only thing I want to give you is a 3-week vacation to Iran, brother. That's all I want to give you. Listen to me, Buddy Rose. You take a look at this guy right here. You think you're going to hornswoggle me, Buddy Rose? You're wrong. Look at this picture. I have seen better pictures on cave walls, Buddy Rose. Just looking at you makes me listless and irregular. But after talking to you on the telephone, I realize that the only thing that is wrong with you, Buddy Rose, it's curable. It's curable. Just 1 4-ounce bar of X-Lax is all you need to cure you, Buddy Rose. That's all, brother. Listen to me. I got a fight here with Buddy Rose. Buddy Rose, you take a look at me. I know you're fearing. I know you're shaking. The promoter, Don Owens, the commission is getting in gear now. The commission is worried. They're saying, why haven't you fought Roddy Piper, Buddy Rose? Why haven't you fought Roddy Piper when you got open contracts? Listen to me, Buddy Rose. Listen, you are in for the treat of your life, Buddy Rose. You know my reputation. You know I am Roddy Piper, brother. I'm so tough, I don't shave. I just rub my face against the concrete, Buddy Rose. Listen to me, brother. Listen to me. I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread, Buddy Rose. Look at me. I got more glide in my stride, more dips in my hips. I know how to get down in the back of the shack where it's all gas in the big city, in the nitty-gritty, and I'm looking damn pretty, Buddy Rose. You listen to me, brother. You listen to me, Buddy Rose. One thing, Buddy Rose. One thing, we beat you next Saturday, Buddy Rose. And you are mine, brother.
And Luke Williams.
We're not starting this match until Sandy Barr gets out here. Get the referee.
As soon as this match starts, you get to the dressing room. You're not supposed to be out here.
Well,
We have
waiting on the referee. Sandy Barr, some kind of... Dutch Savage is coming out. Dutch Savage out of the dressing room. Uh-oh.
Dutch Savage has the permission of the Secretary of the Commission to referee this team bout.
What a surprise. Butch Miller. Luke Williams. Can't believe it. Playboy Buddy Rose staring in disbelief. Named as special referee, the Dutchman, Dutch Savage. Down at ringside. Threatening Don Owen. Playboy Buddy Rose. Well, once again, Don Owen, at the behest of the sponsors, friendly at Tom Peterson, bringing you championship action. This will be to a time limit, and we have a standby match. There are the titles held up in symbolic manner by referee Dutch Savage, saying these are now up for grabs. And Piper says, Rose, you're the one I want anyway. As long as you're here, why don't you and I go at it? Piper just refuses to get into the ring. Or rather, Rose does with Piper. Rose still hanging around at ringside. Grabs the kilt, tears it. in two, and I'll tell you, those kilts are costly. Playboy Buddy Rose getting the kilt, grabbing it as Roddy Piper. Not only are they costly, but there is, of course, a great deal of tradition in the wearing of the kilt. Roddy Piper has just one more reason to want to get it Rose. Grinding down, Stan Stasiak on Butch Miller. Miller got the tag on Williams. Stasiak was waiting for him. Stanislaus grinds down on the headlock. Punch out of it. Here comes Roddy. Miller gets the tag, immediately caught in the headlock as he comes in. Pump to the nose. Pepper, I don't know where I got that from. Piper saying, no, I hit him with an open hand. Now turnbuckle treatment after taking a shot from Crazy Butch Miller. The Kiwis, or the Sheepherders as they are also known, defending their tag team titles tonight. So quite naturally it is the best 2 out of 3 falls. Cards at or tickets for the Medford card sale at Mr. Sport. 581-6099. Number to call in Salem, 581-6099 and 689-2848. 689-2848 for cards in Eugene. Ticket information. Piper double teamed as William comes in. Miller chased out. The eye rubbed along that vinyl covering. The whip into double judo chop. Cross hand do judo chop of Miller. Putting Piper down. Savage getting Williams out of there. Stasiak came in, saved his partner. Kickoff by Piper. Stomp to the side of the head, but he is stripped for the takedown. Miller goes to the choke. And Savage didn't even warn. He just went over and grabbed his hair. Pulled him off the hold. A tag. Miller holds. Williams hits. Leapfrog and a turnaround drop kick by Piper. And Williams says, let me out of here. Miller goes in. Takes a shot from Piper. Piper trying to get over to Stag, former world champion. Stan Stasiak. Stan the man. Missing the elbow smash. Miller takes a right hand from Piper, but tags out. Does Miller. Look Williams in. Williams catapulting. Flying body press by Piper. It's about a count of 1. Williams driving the right hand in again and again. Side headlock. The tag. They're going to do a little double teaming. Williams holds. Miller delivers the kick. Going for the shoulder throw. Miller caught the kick from Piper. Piper diving for the tag. Here comes Stanislaus. The Crusher. Stan the man. Whatever you want to call him. It better be something he likes. Drop kick. Another. And another. Stan the man. Still got the agility. The heart punch. Howie. 1 and 2 and 3. They don't get up after the hard punch. At least it is a very rare occurrence. The challengers have won the first ball of the main event, the title bout. Luke Williams
at 51 seconds
taking the hard punch.
Piper and Stasiak.
Miller coming in to check on him. And again, we'll tell you, surprise referee named by the commission just before the match underway, Dutch Savage. So that's where we are at this time with a lot more action to go. We'll remind you that we have this championship action on right now. What we do, if it's over before our show runs out, we do have a definite standby match. So we'll get to that. Right now, we're going to get the cut. House right missed by Miller. Miller taken all the way across the ring for the turnbuckle treatment. Covered with a body press. 1, 2, and almost. But no cigar. Miller hiding a karate thumb from referee Sandy Barr. Did it right in the face of Luke Williams. And that, of course, has got to drive Williams mad, and is. Piper saying no, hit him with an open hand. And you got to believe that Savage wants to believe him. Put on the rope. Miller almost pinned again. Seat drop to that leg. Roddy Piper. Partner Stan Stasiak out of action. Piper catches one to the midsection. A couple, a third to the head. And a fourth, drives it to his knees. He blocks that one. He comes back with a right and then a couple of lefts. 3 lefts. They are toe-to-toe. Miller and Piper. And that look from here suspiciously once again like the thumb. Or karate. Williams coming in to interfere. No tag. There was no tag. And they tried to double clothesline him. Piper drop kicks. Williams out of the ring. Miller is down on the canvas. And Buddy Rose out of the dressing room. Buddy Rose out of the dressing room. And grabs Savage, breaks Savage's eyes. He's the referee. Now working on Piper. Miller after Savage. And that's the only way we know how to cover this kind of thing. Pull that camera back and watch everything. Savage on the rampage. Watch out. He's going to get a hold of Rose now. Rose grabbed by the ears as he's working on that left eye of Roddy Piper, said he injured. And there is blood flowing from that eye. Piper appeared to have the title won for his team. Outside the ring and into the crowd. Piper after him. Rose dashing for the dressing room. Piper, bloody but unbowed, as the saying goes. Let's listen to Dutch.
Winner by disqualification. Outside interference. Roddy Piper and Stan Stasiak win the match. The belts do not change hands on a disqualification. So I think Buddy Rose knew that. That's why he interfered, because they had him beat legitimately, and that's constituted disqualification.
Well, what now? We would imagine that that the commission, at the very least, would order a rematch. We don't know. But going by prior happenings of a similar nature, I think something would have to be done. Well, one thing we know is going to be done. We're going to listen to Country John Denton.
Where, your forehead?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's not going to be my navel.
Okay. Let's a little silence here.
Okay, quiet.
Silence.
Watch this now. And that is a genuine beer. I just checked it, didn't I?
Whoa! All right. Come here, pal. Come here. I want you to see the glass in my hand, and you listen to me, sheep herders. You listen to me. This would knock just any normal man down, sheep herders. But I want you to just think about one thing. Getting this title in the cage is going to make $45,000 difference in my annual earnings, brother. This is the biggest match of my life, and I'm going to do it with my partner. And you listen to me. There's an old saying, sheep herders. You think we're just getting started? Saddle the ponies. Listen to me, brother. Saddle your pony, you bet. Sheep herders, you're in for a treat. It is showdown time. And showdown time, you bet. And we ain't even saddled our ponies yet.
And animals like you, sheep herders, you put them in a cage, or we put them to sleep forever.
Around the place here, we're going to be taking a break in a minute. I notice there's glass in the ring, so somebody will have to remove that piece. We can't wrestle with it like.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Festive occasion. Christmas is over. I hope you all got all kinds of nice Christmas presents, because I did. I got all kinds of nice things. And from somebody out there, maybe with a sense of humor, I'm not sure, but they sent me 23 of these. Check these out now. 23 of these. Shamu, the killer whale, would be too big for Shamu, but they're nice, they're plaid, and whoever did this for me, I would like to say thank you very much to the best Shire caps I've ever had. But the best Christmas present I have had was here Thursday night. Did you hear him say he got beat? Did you hear him say that? Let me tell you, you don't think he didn't get beat? I've heard since Thursday all Buddy Rose has been able to do is sit around listening to long play records of bird calls, brother. Thursday night he went home. He was so ugly. The only way his girlfriend could feed him, couldn't stand to look at him, just took a slingshot and shot pieces of steak in the old ugly pusser's mouth. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'll bet you one more thing. I'll bet you, Buddy Rose, that you think twice before you burn something else of mine. You listen to me, Buddy Rose. You listen real good to me, Buddy Rose. I heard you up here talking about hair matches. You listen to me, Buddy Rose. You listen to me. You want to be a winner. I heard Buddy Rose saying he wants to be a winner. That's why he's humiliated, you see. This is the problem, because he lost. Well, I understand he was a winner. I understand that there was a drag race downtown the other day, and Buddy Rose won. And you know what a drag race is? That's a race in which the winner gets a new dress. That you can win at, Buddy Rose. But let me tell you something. You want a hair match, Buddy Rose? I'll give you